let's talk about property losses.
Sure, sure.
And so okay, so our first ones, of course, as adjusters, one of the things that we're going to be looking for when we have our fire losses, there's a couple of different kinds of fire losses we can have, right? We can have the ones where our insureds have, or they're kind of like the old man where they put in too many plugs and
Yep.
they
Well, one of them's
overheat.
got to go.
Yep, one of them, and we're going to have that fire. And when you're looking at a fire, you're looking for the origin and cause. And of course, if it's a big loss, I do recommend you always get an origin and cause expert involved, even if it is kind of obvious. But what you're going to be looking for is making sure that the fire didn't begin in the middle of the room, or something like that, because then you might be suspecting some kind of arson,
Hmm.
as opposed to it being an electrical thing. That's going to, of course, happen near the electrical outlets. And,
Right.
and you're going to want either your field adjuster or your expert or whomever to hold on to those electrical cords, the wires, maybe even cut out that particular socket in case it
Yeah.
has to go to
So,
court or you do subrogation or something like that.
so I would say if you're an adjuster and you come across a fire that looks to have been related to an electrical component or to any, if you seem to be able to identify where it happened and you have a suspicion as to why it happened, if it's a big enough loss, get a cause and origin professional in there. Don't touch anything. Don't take anything out because what may happen is if there's a defect with one of the items that failed, if it's maybe it's a GFI outlet or maybe it's a power strip or maybe it's Christmas tree lights, whatever it is, um, they're gonna they're gonna want to arrange for the manufacturer to be on notice so that they can send their people as well and everybody can be there when the evidence is examined and taken, so there's no spoliation issues. And that
Mhm.
just spoliation is just that you've ruined the value of any evidence and it can no longer be used to support one side or the other in terms of liability claim. So, yeah, evidence is going to be key important in just about any fire claim unless it's very minor and it was, a cooking accident on the stove and the insured admits that's what it was, that if it's a very, very obvious situation, then
Yeah.
it's not as important.
And you mentioned a very good thing where we're talking about getting our experts in and spoliation. Don't wait to notify the manufacturer or everybody else who's involved, the electrician, yeah, the construction people, the whomever. Get those people involved early.
Hmm.
And if you think that you're going to be subrogating, get those people involved early, because they are going to want that. And if you can't, then you absolutely need to be taking a lot of photographs because they will say that you've spoliated, meaning you've destroyed the evidence.
Yeah, if
So,
you've got a situation where one of the potential at-fault parties does not want to participate, your job then becomes documenting everything as best you can with video, photographs, and it depends on the severity of the damage, or God forbid, injuries.
mhm,
But in those cases, you want to really preserve everything you can about the scene. Um, a chain of custody should be used. We use forms where, whoever's giving the item to us has to sign off on it. We record the date, where we got it from, who we got it from, and then it goes into either our evidence storage or to one of our engineers. So
right.
that's going to be real important. And as an adjuster, most times if you're assigned a claim like this, you will receive directives for all this ahead of time, but not
Hopefully,
always.
hopefully.
Yeah.
I,
Sometimes a claim is reported and it doesn't seem as serious as it actually is until you get there.
yeah.